operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. They give it off here to the tight end. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but has double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll find Genty out of the backfield. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the throw and the catch were just fine. They get zone coverage when you run a drag route. What you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback, and they're able to see the route develop.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll go. Here's Genty. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, There's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on fourth down. In this case, fearless wins.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Colston Loveland. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jaguars offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. That's out wide here for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. To throw is Nix. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Jaguars first down. Here's Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
What the fuck is that?
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Nix to the air. Under pressure, and they got you. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some again or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught by Hunter. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And an Eagles first down. First and
back to throw again.
Oh, no.
Reed on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
at their own 8-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an even 30 and a first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The final shot before break. Nix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field, one threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, they've got the